Guys, it's Tori, and today I'm coming to you guys with another back to school video on how to make your high school and middle school sports teams, or maybe if you do out of school teams too, how to make those as well. I have a couple of tips here to be able to make the team. So my first tip is stay positive. Don't let things or say positive things to yourself. The more you say it, the more it shows in your tryouts. I know if I say negative things to myself, I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't care anymore. Say positive things. Let other people say positive things. Don't let, negative people or negative things come towards you. Just push them out. Don't let anything happen. Keep going, keep focusing, and don't let the nerves get to you too as well. Don't let the nerves get to you, because I think with that, and then if you're trying to stay positive, it doesn't really work out, because then your nerves are kind of like, okay, you can't really do this, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is staying positive, knowing you can be able to do it. Say good things to yourself. Don't let anyone or anything push you back. Another thing is having confidence. Have your chest out, your chin out, smile, walk in there like you're ready to do this. Don't come in and be like all crouched or saying, oh, you can't do it. No, come in there and just show them you can knock their socks off. Just come in there and come ready and prepared, and show them that if they don't pick you on the team, they're losing one great person. So just give it your best and give it your all, and definitely do stay confident. Another thing is endurance. Before I before I even start my tryouts for cheerleading, the one tip that my cheerleading coach told me was, you want to start preparing a month or two before the actual tryout date. So my tryout right now, we're in August, so it's in August right now, and she told me this in June. So she was even like, okay, you know what? Since you're doing this, start now. Do workouts, stretch every day, because flexibility is very important this year. Stretch every day, maybe go running. So that way, when you do those mini workouts that you have at the tryouts, you'll be ready. You won't be so out of breath. You won't be like, oh, you can't breathe. So then when they call you up and do the tryouts, you're so out of breath and so tired, you can't really show them your best. So definitely do start a month or two. Well, when she told me this, in my head, I was like, do I really want to start 2 months before? I mean, I got a lot of time, but in my head, I was like, all right, do I really want to do this? And do I really want to, I don't know. But then I pushed those negative thoughts away, and I just did it. I didn't even think about anything else. And when I did that, and then when we actually had, we had a couple of practices before the actual trials, which is this Wednesday. And when I did that and they let us do mini workouts, I was amped. My body was still going at it. I was still pushing because my body was used to all the workouts. So I definitely do thank my cheer coach for that. Thank you so much. Another good thing is make a first impression. Come in there, good, prepared, clean, sharp. Have your, for cheer, we have to wear cheer shirts or shorts, and have your hair slicked back or into a ponytail, or for me, of course, this is a little cute exception, my nice slick afro back. Come in there, go out, maybe greet your coach for the first time. That's what I did, going up there and saying, hi, hello, my name's Tori, because with that, then your coach is in your head wow, that's very good of her to actually come up to me and, say hello, because then it kind of opens up their mind more, and then they look at you and they're like, wow, this person's a good person. Another thing is, don't give up. That also goes back to being positive. Don't let anything, when we try out new things that we're not really, either our body's not comfortable with it or we're not comfortable with it, and we don't get it as right as we thought we would, we usually be like, okay, forget it. But that's the one number thing you cannot do in sports. Sports is always about having fun and not giving up and staying positive. And not giving up it has to be your number one rule. If you mess up on something, keep going at it. Don't let things get to you. Don't let those negative thoughts come to you. Push them out. Don't let negative people too as well be like, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. If someone says that to you, be like, no, I can do that. I may not be able to do it right now. I may not have it as clean as before, now, But when I do be able to get it, I will come to you and be like, I am able to do that. Like, don't give up, keep going. You know, don't let anyone tell you, oh, you can't do that. Just push out all that negativity away, because when you do that, it's the best for yourself and it helps you show out more in your tryouts. Another thing is, I don't know how I would be able to title this, but I guess I would say is your coach is always watching you on how you interact with people or what you do things in general. Before, we had a couple of practices last week, and we actually met the cheerleaders, the seniors who are going to be on varsity, and we had a meet and greet, and we were able to go up to them and talk to them and ask questions. And I noticed that our coach was watching. So like, the number one thing is, be careful what you say or do around that. You know, your coach is watching you. She's watching, he or she's either watching you, how you interact with the person, how you do on certain things, whether you talk well, you don't just give people attitude, you don't disrespect, you know. And we have a captain on the team, so everyone is always looking nice to the captain. You don't want to be rude to your captain, your coach sees, and then the coach is like, well, she's disrespectful because she's to the captain. Imagine what she'll do to me because I'm the coach. So like, the number one thing is your coach is always watching, so keep in mind that you have to come up to people and be positive and talk to them, and, you know, don't hold anything back, and don't say rude things, don't do things that you know you're not able to do, you know. So another thing is your coach is always watching. Another thing, I'm sorry for that, I keep saying that over and over. Another thing is, do the skills that you're best at for tryouts. Don't do the ones that you're halfway there, but you're not fully there. For example, our coach told us that we can do our toe touch and then any jump that you like. And I know that I'm good at doing a herky, so I'm going to do my herky. I'm not going to do another jump that I know I'm not good at, or that I don't get my jumps high enough, or always forget to point my toes. Do the things that you're good at and that you're best at, because with that, your coach will have it in their head like, wow, this person's good at doing this, this person's good at doing that. So then I feel like it's better for her to form her team, and then automatically when she sees you, she goes, oh, wait, that's the girl that's good at doing her toe touch. We should pick her. So that's another one thing. Another thing is, eat right. Definitely do eat healthy. Eating healthy, and then starting early with your practice, your own personal training before the actual tryouts really does help, because then, like I said before, your body is able to, it has a lot more energy, it will be able to do a lot more things. You don't want to come in and having, you know, being out of breath and all that. So definitely do be healthy. And yeah, that was the last of my tips for the back to school. I hope everyone is having a good time finding their, you know, going back to school shopping. I think like that's like one of my favorite things, going back to school. So I will see you guys next week. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. Bye.